I'm Niklas Siderström, creative director of Massive Entertainment.
And I'm Petter Mannerfeldt, production director for Tom Clancy's The Division.
Dark winter has revealed how vulnerable we've become.
One day there will be a pandemic. It could begin during the crush of Black Friday sales.
Our complex world is primed for breakdown.
And once the chaos strikes,
there won't be resources to save us all.
The only question left is, what will it take to save what remains?
It was incredibly exciting. You know, you have been working for so many hours and so many months actually to get to this June 10th date where we're going to reveal to the world what we have been working on. And you go on stage, you do your thing, the demo didn't crash, everyone was super excited about what they saw. So what can you say, you know, we're just thrilled and pleased to be able to finally talk about The Division. It's an online open world RPG game where you can run around and socializing with friends and making sure, you know, that you can level up and explore the world. But it's based around a concept that we call fragility of society. And that concept means that if, in our case, a deadly pandemic has been released into the public, which means that people get sick and they can't go to work. And what happens then is that transport stops working, people can't go to the power plants, power starts failing, and the domino effect of all these things coming together, that's what our game is about. So New York is actually crumbling due to all of the pressures of people not going to work from the virus.
Hold on, I'm getting shot at now. Yeah, don't run back. Alright, moving.
I'd say it's a sort of a new breed of game because this is a role-playing game. So we haven't seen any Tom Clancy role-playing games before. But it's all about the Clancy feeling. It's tactical decisions.
But it also, and it ties into the IP as well, with clear and present danger, grounded in reality, and all those things. So we just want to meld those two, and really, as Petter mentioned, you know, take it and make it a real, true RPG experience for everyone to explore and just, you know, have fun with it. Even though it's a terrible concept to run around in that world, but it's really, really cool. We have all the RPG mechanics that you can imagine, you know, with all the leveling up. Obviously, looting is a huge part of it. Upgrading your gear, finding new weapons, but also, you know, finding water and food and all those things which are really interesting. But then we have, you know, you can upgrade with talents or skills and your abilities. We have crafting, and also what we're doing is, you know, doing synergies from groups. So we're a classless system, which means that you don't pick if you want to be a soldier or whatever you want to be at the start. You start playing this character and you develop it the way you want, based on, you know, what other players have in the group, the other players in the group are, and you can dynamically change your skills depending on the situation you're in. You can play it solo, or you can group up with 3 other players and the companion gaming. So it's essentially 4 players running around in the world, exploring the story, doing all those things together. But then we have some other areas, which are our PvP areas, which you seamlessly can go into. And when you do, there are other groups of players who are also in there, and there are also story missions and all those things. But the thing is that when you go in there, you risk some things. So all the loot you find in those areas, you have to bring that out since they are contaminated, and you have to bring that out. And what you see at the end of the demo is that they find, when I played the demo, I found a really cool weapon and I wanted to take it with me out. So we had to extract, so we use a flare and a helicopter is going to come and save us. And then you get noticed and other players want your loot, so they come and interact with you.
Dude, check out Manhattan. Should go over there later. Alright, extracting. Got about 90 seconds. Whoa, that's another group of players. Break for PvP.
You can do all the hard work to get a really cool gun, and someone could come along and steal it.
Yes, and yes, that could actually happen. So after you play in the PvP and try to extract, someone else might be noticed on what you're doing, coming and killing you and taking your loot. And that actually happens a lot in our internal playtests.
But I want to make sure so it's very clear. Everything you have on you when you go into the PvP area, that they can't loot that. They can only loot what you find, the new items you find inside. So once you have cleared the weapon, it's yours forever. But once you're in there, and you know, we want to have the tension of finding the coolest machine gun ever, and you have to bring it out and you have to do the extraction.
So essentially you can play a bandit.
You can play a bandit.